Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to Right from the Beginning 4, Glad Monster, Sad Monster, a book about feelings by Ed Emberley and Anne Miranda. When we read this story, we can remember that every time the monster was feeling a certain way, he changed colors. So when the monster was yellow, he was glad. When the monster was red, he was angry. When the monster was pink, he was in love. When the monster was blue, he was feeling so sad. When the monster was orange, he was feeling scared. I love that scary doggy. When the monster was green, he was feeling scary. He's scaring all the other monsters. And when the monster was feeling silly, he was purple. So, for our lesson today, we're going to write all about the monster changing colors. But first, the first thing we do is always the same. We pick up our pencil and write our name. So right up here it says name. Let's go ahead and write our name up on top. I'm going to write my name, and I want each of you to write your name. Now we're going to jump down here to our writing. Today we are writing the monster's feelings change with their color. Today I am blank. And we're going to pick how we feel today. So let's go ahead and start with a capital T. Remember, every time we start a sentence, no matter what, our sentence always starts with a capital. And this is a capital T for the word the. The space monsters. M O N S T E R S. And after the monster, there's what we call apostrophe. That means that the feelings belong to the monster. They are the monster's feelings. Space feelings, F E E L I N G S. After the word feelings, let's go ahead and put a space. But you see there's not enough room to keep going. So we have to jump down to the next line. Change. Ch, ch, C-H, C-H-A-N-G, E. Space with, w, W, I, T, H, space, there, T, H, E, I, R. We're going to add another space, color, C, O, L, O, R. And at the end of our first sentence, we're going to put a period. This is just a sentence that tells you something. So we're going to end it with a period at the end. Everybody touch your period to make sure it's there. Okay. Now when we put a space, there's not enough room, so we're going to jump down. Today. This is another capital T. T O D space, I. That's always a capital I. When an I is all by itself, it's capital. Space, am. And we get to add our own space. Now, let me think. Today, I felt pretty silly. So I'm going to go ahead and do purple because the purple monster was the silly monster. So let's sound it out all together. Puh, puh, puh. That's an R. Puh, puh, puh. Another P. O, L. And at the end of this sentence, we're just telling again, so put your period. Make sure that we all touch our period so we can make sure it's there. All right, now that our words are done, I want to go back and highlight our spaces. So everybody take out your yellow highlighter. And we're going to put a space after every word. The. Space. Monsters. Space. Feelings. Space. Change. Space. With. Space. There. Space, color, space. No more room, come down. Today, space, I, space, am, space, purple. We're done with our highlighters. Go ahead and put those back. We're not going to use them anymore. Now, because my writing said that I feel purple, I feel silly, I want to go ahead and make sure that I draw this silly purple monster to match my writing. So let's grab our purple, and in the center of our page, we're going to draw a circle for his head. Make sure that you draw a big circle. We're only drawing the monster's head, not his whole body. So you can make that circle really big in the middle of the page. Do not color in this purple silly monster yet because we have to go back and add some detail. The first thing I notice about the silly purple monster is his big googly eyes. So I'm going to give him two big circle eyes and draw dots in the center of them. All of this is done with my black crayon. Now, one fun thing about these monsters is that they have a lot of bright colors. So behind his eyes, we're a bright yellow. So go ahead and fill in all of that white space inside of his eye with a yellow crayon. Next, the monster had an orange nose, and his nose was the shape of an oval. It kind of looks like an egg. It's just a smushed circle, a circle that's a little bit flat on the sides. So go ahead and draw the orange oval nose and color it in. Next, my silly monster had a big mouth. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a big open mouth. And he had 4 sharp triangle teeth. So let's go ahead and count together 4 triangle teeth. 1, 2, 3, and there's my last triangle tooth. He also had a big red tongue, so at the bottom or behind my teeth, I'm going to give him a red tongue and color everything behind there orange. Because remember, these monsters are full of bright colors. Next, on the side of my monster's head, he had 2 ears. And to me, those ears kind of look like big jelly beans. So go ahead and give your monster 2 ears that are green and make them look like big jelly beans. The last thing I noticed was our monster had curly, messy hair. So go ahead and give your monster some red, curly, messy hair. This is part of what makes the monster look so silly. Once you're done, you can color in the monster's face and finish it off all purple because we are talking about the purple monster being silly. So we want to make sure we don't forget to color him in. When you color in your monster, don't do scribble, scrabble. Try and follow the lines. We don't want our purple to accidentally mix with our other colors. I'm taking my time and making sure that I color him in, leaving no white spaces except his white teeth. The white teeth should be the only thing left on this monster that is not colored in. Now that my monster's finished, I want to go ahead and give him a background. So on the back of every single page, it was black. So I am going to tilt my black crayon on its side just a little bit because that makes it easier. And I am going to color in all this black background. When I tilt my marker, or my crayon, on its side, I don't have to push super hard, and it makes it go a little bit faster getting all this background colored in. I'm still being careful that I'm not coloring right over any of the purple. It's okay to cover the hair a little bit because it still shows through, but try not to get on his green ears or his purple face. All right, boys and girls, that is all we have for Right from the Beginning 4, Glad Monster, Sad Monster. I hope you enjoyed this book as much as Logan and I did. The purple monster says, being upside down, making funny faces, wearing big monster clothes, and goinking around make me feel silly. Can you do purple monster?